All right, Avi, here we are. We're in the shadow of Lambeau Field.
Yep.
What do you think?
I mean, it's Lambeau Field. Like,
I know.
It's just, there it is.
We were driving over here, and I love your reaction. We're
Yeah.
like, you're driving through a neighborhood.
And then boom.
There it is.
Like it's just nestled in a nice little neighborhood, and all of a sudden, there's Lambeau.
Where else do you get that?
Nowhere.
It's awesome.
Nowhere else. I've never seen it like that before. There's the Kroll's cheeseburger, the Big K burger.
Kroll's cheeseburger. Okay, maybe I'll do that.
All right, should I press the button?
Yeah, so what you got to do here is you got to press the button.
Yeah, I like that. This really does feel old-timey. So I got to press the button.
Let's see, do you press it and hold on, or just push it
Yeah,
once?
I'm going to hold it.
It might have lit up back there on the little...
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, they got like a board back there.
It lights up with the tables that people are sitting in.
With the table number, and they can just tell where we are.
Oh, that's so really cool. You can tell us that this was Vince Lombardi's favorite spot. This is where he always ordered his his Kroll's burger. Cheers. Welcome to Wisconsin.
Glad to be here.
All right, so tell me about your last name. How do you pronounce it, and how did that... It's a name I've never heard before.
My last name is pronounced Carr-Gloth. So C-A-R-R hyphen capital G-L-O-T-H. The C and the G are capitalized. Carr is my mom's name.
Okay.
Gloth is my dad's name.
Okay.
I guess my mom didn't want to be Mrs. Gloth. That's really it. And so she stuck with her last name. My dad stuck with his last name, and me, my brothers, my sister, we all got both.
You know your counties now.
Well, some.
Yeah, I mean, like this one?
That's Door.
Okay.
Door County, Kewaunee, Manitowoc, Sheboygan, Brown, Calumet. This little guy sticking out here, that's Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac, yep.
Outagamie.
Like, what's the craziest weather you've ever experienced? Like snowstorm, hurricane, thunderstorm, heavy rain, you know, extreme cold. Something that really just stands out in your mind, like, wow, that was impressive.
Okay, here's one I think you'll like. It was back when I was living in Toledo, and you know, in Ohio, you know, we get all the weather too. I mean, there's 4 seasons there, and there was one day, it must have been in like 5th grade maybe. Like there was like almost 2 feet of snow, and it was like heavy. So, like it wasn't like light. It was like coming down. It was like if it was raining, it would have been raining cats and dogs, and it would have been like a flooded like warning or advisory. And I remember, like obviously school was canceled, and I was by the back door of my my house tying my boots because I was gonna go play outside, throw snowballs at my brothers and make a snowman, whatever. And I look over, and the neighbor's house that's like behind us, they have these like telephone pole wires, and there was a tree, and the snow was so heavy that the branch was falling slowly, and it like intertwined with the wires and started a fire. And all of a sudden you see flaming branches just falling down, and I was the first one in the whole neighborhood to see it. And so I told my mom, and you know, called the fire department and all that stuff. So
investigative reporter, you're first like...
Yeah, it was great. I was like, Mom, I think those branches are on fire.
Breaking news.
She's like, on fire? Like, it's snowing outside. I'm like, I don't think it's supposed to be doing that.
So you went out thinking snowballs, and you walked out and said,
there were like literally flaming branches falling from like 2, 3.
Wow.
You know how high they get? That's like 2 stories up, and you just So
did the fire department show up?
They did show up. They had a big old ladder, but it was...
You saved the day.
It was heavy snow.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it was. It was so heavy, it just... Fire. So that's some crazy weather I've been in.
Yeah, no, that's a fun story. Star Wars?
Yes, where should we start?
You're a Star Wars fanatic.
Yeah.
So you could like be in a trivia contest for Star Wars, and you would clean up pretty much. You like know all the planets, and you know.
I could. Anyone out there? I just love that stuff that Yoda says.
Okay.
You can apply to your life. I mean, one of the most famous ones, right? Do or do not.
Yeah. There's no try. Mhm.
I mean, I think about that when I'm like about to do something that I haven't done before or
Right.
I'm not sure about myself. I'm like, you either make a decision that you're going to do it or you're not.
And you've seen I have that in
And
the
you
weather
I was
center.
gonna say, and you have that in the weather center.
Yeah.
That's like a nice little, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. Like, I love that too.
Can we hear your best Yoda?
Wow. Like this fry Yoda does. Very tasty.
Yummy these burgers were.
More mayo I could have used.
That was delicious. And one of the awesome things, obviously, about
It's
walking.
right there. My
Woo!
goodness.
Because you don't see it coming down, Rich.
No, you like
know.
literally not until you get like right there, and then it's like turning a corner if like there was half of a corner.
Yeah.
And it's just there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is pretty sweet.